Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's De Bruyne. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's well positioned here, brilliantly cut out. And he's worked it through. He has found the way through. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, it's Raul. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that pass isn't the best. A probing pass. Played back into the centre. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. He's found... And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. So it is still 0-0. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Van Dijk. Plays a sharp little ball here. It is a corner. Pretty loose pass. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A heavy challenge. It's Raul! In for the pieces! He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Manchester United are trailing against the run of play. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Arsham tries to clear. He's beaten the last, and the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be a throw-in.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Looking to play him in. He's found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard gets it clear. Pass somewhat off target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aims beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in the second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's there to get it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort... Big chance! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Raul. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. Arsham wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Szoboszlai gets across to intercept that. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Mbappe has it in a wide position, and he's onside. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's a throw. And he's managed to get free. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. Oh, that's... And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And that should get the job done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Can he get on the end of it? Tries a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
This chance! It's in! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Messi out towards the flank. Szoboszlai tries a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Nicely weighted ball. Saka. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitutions taking place.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's heaved it away. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 8, Messi.
Van Dijk.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 5.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 13, Robert Lewandowski. Number 11,
Arsham gets good distance on it. Looking for the run. That's going to go a long way. Cleared without complication. Taken back almost at once.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Threads one in. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Osman is offering a wry smile there.
Desperate defending required here. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Now it's Hazard. And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Albania.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, they've got it again. Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm cuts it out. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cruyff, in with the challenge. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Picked out brilliantly. Cafu. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. But it's Ronaldinho. Dembele, and the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. He's found some space. That's a lovely pass. And this is Messi. Ronaldinho. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Done delicately. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cafu. And it's Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Oh, that was vital. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's going to go a long way. Rui Costa. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand...
Ronaldinho! Corner number 2 then. Cruyff! He will be livid with himself.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's been shifted off it. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. And the finish! Szoboszlai attempts a clearance. And it's Rui Costa. Serves up a cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cafu. This is Dembele. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. It's Ronaldinho! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is good strength. Kimmich. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. Messi. It's come to nothing. Lahm. Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rodri spreads it out wide. Saka gets into some space. That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Lahm. Cruyff. Time and again they are repelled. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. He's picked it, shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kupchu. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Calafiori. Lahm. Cruyff. It's Kimmich. Played into space. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And now they can clear their lines. Kukçu. And it's Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lahm. Vieira. Ronaldinho, looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Cruyff. And it's lofted through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe! Calafiori can get it clear.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Rodri. Number 10,
Hazard.
Mbappe. Number 8,
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't
Messi.
he?
Number 5,
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there
Coming on
was
the
no
field.
way through.
Number 9, Kane.
No, he's just
Number
misjudged that one.
13, Robert Lewandowski.
They're back on the ball again,
Number 11, Hazard.
and that has left him in a heap.
Peter Militao.
That could
There will
spell
be 1
trouble.
minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! And that was very necessary. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Hello attendees.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're underway. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fairway out.
Correct.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Rodri. Good ball, good take. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee's come over, it's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Ribéry. Messi. Mbappe. It's Saka. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! Howson. Thinks about the shot. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rodri. This looks promising. And he whips it in. Oh, that was vital. Schneider. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk, spread out to the left. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Real chance here. Shot at goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have our breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And that's a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's a big chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. And shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
Shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's played in. And that's the keeper's ball. Mbappe. And it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro. And it's Ribery. Here's Rodri. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal going full steam down the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rodri. Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's well spotted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best
Hello,
football if they're going to salvage this.
This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rafael Leao, and he's running through. Chance for a shot. Loose ball now, and there's a chance. This time, surely. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, that
it might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's a sharp pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not the most accurate pass. Ribery. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
He has found the way through. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Schneider has cut it out, and now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hakimi. That's a little off target. Schneider. Schneider! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aims beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Villa. David Villa, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 11, Ribery. Number 8, Jamal.
And it's Owen.
Number 9,
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Number 22,
Manchester United perhaps
Nico
wondering what the
Williams.
best time is for their
Number
next
24,
substitution.
Semenyo.
And he is going
Number
into that
10,
little black book.
Owen. Substitution in progress.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Azar. Hakimi has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Missed their second
Number
corner of the
6,
game.
Rodri. Number 15, Schneider.
Borussia
Coming on the
Dortmund
field,
have the chance to go the
number
other way.
20, Casemiro.
Now it's
Number
Williams.
18, Hazard. Substitution.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee's given a throw. Rafael Leao! So, third corner of the game.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That looks a cracking ball. And he thumps it clear. Out of play for a throw. Owen chasing after it. That is good alertness. Spread it left. Williams. He's got away. Hazard he's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That was travelling. And it's Lewandowski. Saka. Lewandowski. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Quick reminder
Manchester
today,
United
please have your
really
entry
did
tickets
suffer
at
for
hand,
their
as it's
lack
time
of
to
numbers
announce
here.
today's winning
Well, to be
lottery numbers.
perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Albania.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he finish? Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Messi. Real chance! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, super find. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Messi might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And here's Messi. This one shot a goal! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rodri powering forward here. Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's the throw. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Pulls it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what a chance! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Kukçu. And here's Mbappe. He's shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Now the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a shot! Mbappe with a beautifully timed run. Not the most convincing of passes. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi, he's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Mbappe. Carvajal. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nuno Mendes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Davids has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Davids. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And he was quick to react. And he's heaved it away. And it's Hullet. Mbappe, he's had a shot! It's there! And they're back in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Kukçu. Couldn't squeeze it through. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Driving forward, it's a really well-measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi. Spread it left. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pull it. Messi. And it's made its way to him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi. And here's Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kupchu is... Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe. Shot, surely! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Both
8.
sides then taking this
Messi.
chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
10.
We
Mbappe.
have ourselves a real
Number
game
16.
here.
Manchester United really can sense it now.
20.
This game is theirs to
Coming on
win.
the field,
They just need to step it
number
up
11,
and force the issue.
Hazard. Number 13, Robert Lewandowski. Number 2, Thomas Rashitsky. Number 9,
Mbappe.
Hey. Substitution in
Pass
progress.
is just off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hazard. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement.
Has been indicated.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, he's got away. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Mbappe. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Searching pass is played there. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Neymar. Neymar. That's tidy. That'll be a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a cute ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to play him in. And they're quick to get it back. Neymar. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see.
Up he goes! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball goes in. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Saka. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries to cross. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Rashford! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Neymar. Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a little off target. And he thumps it clear. Marquinhos. Not the most accurate pass. Driving on and making good progress. Good ball, good take. And we hit half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Back to the keeper it goes. Keeper's got good distance on that. Distributed tidily. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's beaten the last man. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rashford could try cutting inside here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Arsham deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rashford with the cross! He scores! And it's Rashford. He's found the way through. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Messi. Nicely shaped ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hakimi. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Can he get onto this? Arsham can get it clear. Kukçu. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through. And it's Hakimi. Kukçu. Mbappe. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7. Numero 4. Numero 18.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Il numero 6. Hazard. Il numero 17.
Hazard.
Il numero 22. Il numero 47.
Rafinha.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Neymar. Brzezinski. Rafinha. Really fierce, close defending. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Kukçu. Stood up well to him there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Brzezinski. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's managed to get shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Another moment of... And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.